You're watching Surviving in Alabama.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama. Today, I'm going to try to get y'all some pictures. So I experiment around all the time with different deer attractants, and I've been messing around with that stuff for 10 plus years. I've made, I don't even know how many. I used to make deer brownies, deer cookies, stump licks, all of that I've made experimenting around. So I made this video a few months ago called The World's Cheapest Deer Attractant. And really all it was is dry molasses, Himalayan salt, and grape Kool-Aid. And that's it. And because it's like super simple, I just simplified it down to just getting the basic of the basic of the basic, and they'll get on it. So this is what I am going to put out some more of that. I've been, of course, just to be honest and to be fair, nothing beats old yellow. So if you're putting out straight corn, I don't care what attractant you got, I don't think it beats that. So, but corn is not cheap. It's just not. And you can make, you could get by with, if you did nothing but grape Kool-Aid, it's better than nothing. They smell it. Something about it they like. So, all right. So all that being said, Mike over at 3 Mississippi, commented on my video, said, hey, we'd like to see some pictures. So I'm going to try to make that happen. But I'm going to do one adaptation to my recipe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak it just for a few minutes and let it get wet. Then I'm going to put it out. And I might even sprinkle a little bit of corn in it. I don't know. So I'm about to get that together right now. And because I've got dry molasses on hand, and I've got Himalayan salt on hand, and I've got grape Kool-Aid on hand. And I'm going to mix all this up together, probably soak it for a few minutes, and then we'll pour it on top of a stump. But Mike over at 3 Mississippi, if y'all don't know who that is, go see them. 3 Mississippi, that's the number 3 Mississippi. Go check them out. So I had to go back in the greenhouse. That's my greenhouse behind me. Go find a bucket. Let's go put some dry molasses in it and start putting this together. Please excuse my shop. I've had several projects going on in the last short time frame, and I have not cleaned up, and it's a mess. So close your eyes. One more thing. If y'all hadn't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm doing all kinds of stuff around here. Doing gardening, animals, hunting, fishing, the whole thing. So all the outdoor stuff, some cooking and how-to stuff. So like it, share it, subscribe it. Let's go. All right, that's going to be enough. Okay, I put 3 scoops in this bucket, and this is going to be quite a lot, actually. So one bag is like $30 for a dry 50 pounds of dry molasses. So if you do it in increments like this, and then you add the things to it, it's really not that expensive. Now, another thing, if you don't have the dry molasses, you can just use brown sugar. You can get brown sugar for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So just mix up some brown sugar. So a pound of brown sugar, use a half a pound of Himalayan salt and a couple of packs of 30-cent packs of Kool-Aid, and for like $2.60, you got it. I've actually got the dry molasses on hand. I think when I did that video, I didn't have any with me. So I think I did use brown sugar, but what I'm doing is cheap on the cheap. And if you watch this channel enough, you'll know that I don't like spending money on it if I don't have to. So, okay. This is what I got. I got 3 scoops, which is more than enough. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a handful of corn, which I've got this dry corn right here. I'm just going to put a little, just a little extra flavor. That's all I'm doing. Bag of corn was, I think it was either $8 or $10. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it. Might have been $10. Okay, so you see I got just a little handful of corn, and I didn't even have to do that, you know, but they like corn, so it's just another added thing that they like that's on the cheap. So let's add for this, because I got so much, because you can use 1 grape Kool-Aid per 1 scoop. That's kind of how I got it kind of figured out. So I do 3 scoops, so I'm gonna do 3 packs of Kool-Aid. And I've got some Himalayan salt here. And since this is the winter time, I'm going to back off the salt a little bit. If this was like October or say even September when it's still warm outside, use the whole 1 pound. But since it's not, we're only going to use a little bit of it. And the reason being is like, so when it's hot outside, you know, like when you play football, you know, hey, you take salt pills or drink Gatorade, it's got a lot of salt in it. When it's hot and you sweat, you want more salt. When it's not, then you don't. You know, a little bit of salt. So that's the reason why, because it is January, it is cold. It was 14 degrees this morning, and they're not going to want a lot of salt. So just a little bit. All right, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt in there. That's plenty. We're going to take these things and we're going to open them up. I'm going to open up all 3 of them and we're going to pour them in. Now, this grape Kool-Aid here, this grape Kool-Aid, I'm pouring it right in there just like so. Now, what that is doing is, all it's doing is giving it some Kool-Aid smell. That's what we're shooting for. And these packs were like 30 cents a piece. So I've got, in this bucket, I've got 90 cents worth of Kool-Aid. The Himalayan salt, half of the bag probably would have been okay. I got this at the dollar store for $1.25. I didn't quite use, I kind of used more like between 1/3 and 1/2, give or take. So I probably got 40 cents in Himalayan salt in it, and that's it. Okay, I took a stick and mixed it up is all I did. And I'm gonna add a little water. Now normally I wasn't adding water to it, but we're gonna soften it up for them. Try to make it a little bit more palatable. That's all we're gonna do. Now we're gonna stir it up and let it sit. Just mixing this up. This stick I got out here. This really isn't a stick. This is a piece of a door threshold that I was working on. I put a new threshold on the bottom of my door, and this was the old one. And I'm just using it to stir with because it's just trash. I think it needs a little bit more water. What we're trying to do is make it muddy. So you could call this Mississippi mud for deer. You can call it your deer attractant add water or whatever, but I'm thinking Mississippi mud be a good name for it. Like I said, I've been making these deer attractants for a long time, and I've made them so many different ways, okay? Here is the synopsis of all of it. You need a sweet, you need a salty, and you need a flavor. Whatever that flavor is, I kind of like grape Kool-Aid. The deer kind of like grape Kool-Aid, so that's what I'm doing. But you can do this concoction in any kind of way you want to. You could even add acorn scent if you wanted to get out there and get some acorns early in the season, dry them out and then crush them, put that in there. That ought to be good too. So that is really, really what this whole video is about. A sweet, a salty, and a flavor just like you want in your food. So it's just something to entice them. It's like going to Krispy Kreme donuts for deer. Okay, we made our Mississippi mud and ready to put out. Now, the last time I did this deer attractant video, I didn't get to put any pictures out because my cell camera tore up. And then I bought a new cell camera, and that was no good. It's kind of a sore spot. But now I have a new Tacticam that I bought in November at the Black Friday sale, and it's doing a wonderful job. If y'all, I highly recommend Tacticam. I got the one that I have is the Tacticam Reveal. It's done a good job. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants one. However, so when I did the other video, the first video I did on these deer attractants, I couldn't get y'all any pictures because I didn't have a camera. So we got that problem solved. And this is going to be well, I put some deer attractant out a while back, and I seen them on it. I might even have a picture from my cell phone on it. However, we're going to get you some good pictures, and we're going to see if one night will do it. If one night will do it, hey, that's a testament to that it really works, and it does. They'll get on it. Don't know that they'll find it in one night, though. But I will get y'all some pictures, and I'm going to show them at the end of this video, so y'all stay tuned. Don't click off, because I'm going to get y'all some deer pictures. See this right here? This is one of those apple blocks that I got from Tractor Supply, and it has been out here for months. I can't even tell you exactly how long it's been. It's been a while, and they don't really lick on it. I think these are rain marks. That's not deer lick. I think the rain's been on it, but they don't eat it. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't eat it. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take this apple block and just throw it over there, and then we're gonna get to this stump. I kind of like this stump because it's got all these places for when you pour it over the stump, it can get down these cracks and crevices and kind of make them work for it. I'm gonna take this stump lick right here, and I'm gonna put it on it. Now I'm just caking it up on there. Okay, so I put out quite a bit, and it was enough that it spilled out on the ground, and I got lots of pictures of them licking on it. And you can see where they pawed on it a little bit. So they've been on it. Really appreciate y'all coming along and let me showing you all this mess. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. And don't forget to go over to 3 Mississippi and tell them Surviving in Alabama sent you. Write it in their comments. Be good stuff. All right. God bless.